No, 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 no!
This thing has a trachea in its trachea that can extend and retract.
Wait.
Have you ever gotten the Glizzy Guzzler 9000 from a throat inside of a throat?
Wait!
I think not. Smash! The Thing. Okay, so this is one of those creatures that could literally be anyone or anything you could possibly want. I want it to have like 37 thick asses. The only way this wouldn't be a smash is if you valued something stupid like personality or chemistry.
Ha! Gay!
Smash. Jason Voorhees. It depends at which stage we're talking about with Jason, because as the movies go on, he just gets like more decayed and waterlogged. A corpse that's been discovered in the reeds floating in the water full of gas and maggots is not a place you should put your folds and flaps. Pass. Freddy Krueger. A lot of you might think I'd pass on Freddy because of his torn up face and skin, but I'm not that shallow. It's not all about looks, guys. It's actually because his knife clubs would tear my cock from my body and because the rest of him looks fucking disgusting too. Pass. The Fly. First off, Jeff Goldblum has always kind of looked like an old man in my head, and every time I watch The Fly, I'm just utterly in shock as to how f***ing ripped he was. But this isn't about uncomfortably ripped, melty Jeff Goldblum. It's about the Brundlefly abomination that he turns into. No, I don't think I'll be having sex with that. Pass. Tusk. A walrus assembled out of a traumatized screaming man and a suit made from corpses. I know you're all sitting behind your screens waiting for me to say how I'd go full walrus on this thing's anus, and you should all be very ashamed of yourself. Pass. I will never recover. The toothy vag lady from Teeth. You might be thinking that the teeth are a deal breaker, but the thing is, she doesn't have to bite down. I've trusted plenty of people to allow it in their mouths. If the lady seemed normal and non-murderous, I'd also trust a downstairs mouth. Smash. The little doll from Saw. Despite the fact that my masochistic tendencies would pair quite well with this, it's a weird little doll on a tricycle. Also, he looks like he has clown makeup on. I learned from my time spent with the Clussy that no matter how hard I try, clown porn is not my thing. Pass. The Nun. Michael Myers from Halloween. There's a time and a place for a deadpan performance, and it's great when delivered in things like comedy or a murderous rampage. Applying the same logic to sex sounds uncomfortable. I don't want you to just sit there stone-faced and make direct eye contact with me as your shitty theme music plays. For God's sake, man, say something! Pass. Predator. This thing's mouth anatomy could give the best slob gobbler knob groveler I've ever seen in my whole gosh darn life. Smash. The aliens from A Quiet Place. They got that foldy face. I bet its weird ear sockets are capable of giving one hell of a chold gulper with extra sauce. Okay, seriously, this is getting weird now. Why do so many horror movie aliens have such f***able faces? What do you mean I'm the weird one? They're the weird ones! They made it! When I go on a date and she asks what I do, what the f*** would you tell her? I don't know. The only thing I can do is send the Siren Head video and hope she doesn't find the ones about me satirically f***ing all of these monsters. You think I'd keep doing this if it wasn't insanely popular? Leatherface. I was gonna say pass to this one, but this mofo's got a silver tongue. I mean, how are you supposed to say no when this Casanova hits you with smash? You never had a chance. Cenobites from Hellraiser. The Wire Twins. Those two uncanny valley horrifically distorted yet somehow also sexualized Cenobites are literally made for f***ing the denizens of hell. They massage your muscles under the skin and have elongated tongues for exactly what you think they're for. Smash! Obviously. Chucky. Considering how poorly everyone reacted when Dan Harmon, the creator of Rick and Morty, created a short film where he pretended to f*** a baby doll and everything else that's wrong with this whole scenario, and the fact that Chucky would constantly be trying to stab at me, pass. The Tire from Rubber. I've never gotten a tread job, but if it's anything like that time I got my run over by a flatbed, pass. The Nurses from the Silent Hill series. Okay, so the face is absolutely horrifying, but the rest of it is on par for some of the hottest people I've ever been with in my life. Smash.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Lady D from Resident Evil. Call me the entire internet when this game came out because I'm absolutely simping over this vampussy. Smash. Those weird potato guys from Amnesia. Oh, I guess they're called the Gatherers. Well, since their mouths are sliced open beyond belief, there's no way this thing can offer any suction. The rest of the body is also a nightmare patchwork of what looks like dead bodies. There's no way any of those holes are tight. Pass. The animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I'm lumping them all together, fuck you. I'm not a furry and I certainly don't want no dead kid animatronic robussy. Pass. I'm not sticking my dick anywhere near a Chuck E. Cheese knockoff filled with rotten pepperoni and kid organs. Pyramid Head from Silent Hill. There's no mouth to speak of, only the stabby points of the pyramid. If my only option is getting poked in the dong by one of 5 spikes, it's a pass. Alice from Bendy and the Ink Machine. Smash. It's basically Betty Boop x a demon angel. This is one of the rare times I say smash enthusiastically. It's almost like horror game creators don't make their monsters with ability in mind. The Fungus family from Resident Evil 7. Not only would screwing an entire family be really weird, I'm also pretty sure that yeast is a fungus, and I'm not trying to get a yeast infection, cause I heard someone say the only way she can describe it is cactus in pee hole. Pass. The weird abominations from Scorn. Now this game hasn't really been released at the time of the video, I'm just really hyped for it, so I'm gonna agree to f something without knowing anything about it. Necromorphs from Dead Space. These things are basically alien parasite zombies if I'm to understand correctly. Nothing about dead decaying humans filled with some sort of reanimation disease sounds appealing. Pass. The Nextbots that are chasing everybody around in Gmod. This one is kind of like a flat PNG animated at a fast speed. Pass. Calm down, son, it's just a drawing. Val from Outlast 2. No empathy and always completely naked and covered in mud. I mean, she's in great shape though. Smash, it's would I f them, not do I consider them a good person. Chris Walker from Outlast. Look, this guy basically boils down to a murderous, morbidly obese ex-offensive lineman. That combination doesn't seem like it'd be too fun for me. I don't think I could do it with staring back at me either. Pass. The special zombies from Left 4 Dead 2. It depends on which one of them. I'm gonna be real honest though, the only one that gets a smash is the witch. Petite, pretty, unpredictable, and either constantly sobbing or in a state of other mania. Close behind is the Spitter, but because Spitters are quitters, I'm gonna pass. Dr. Richard Traeger from Outlast. The entire surface of this man's skin looks like shrink-wrapped fried chicken. Judging from how mangled the face and skin is, nothing in the downstairs looked like it'd be especially appealing. Pass. Jeff the Killer. I don't bend that way, but even if I did, lips really do matter in terms of sloppy toppy. Realistically, how the f does this killer even keep saliva in their mouth? Pass.
Why did you leave me?
Jane the Killer, however, holy shit, smash, 100%. If I could find this person minus the would stab me in my face in my sleep part of it, I would propose marriage. Honestly, as long as the stabbing isn't directly at me, we could still get past it. Subjects from the Russian sleep experiment. So they have no lips, so like Jeff the Killer, that's a big L. Plus, all of their fingertips are bone, and they're all covered in their own feces from smearing book pages on the windows. A skeletal scat job sounds like something that would traumatize the Zodiac Killer. Pass. Ben Drowned. I might be an unknowable Lovecraftian horror, but why in God's name would you ask if I would smash a fucking drowned kid? You're fucking disturbed. Pass. Please get therapy. Sonic.exe. I don't know what it is with the internet and weird Sonic fan fictions and the OCs and all the horrible things that they do to each other's bits. Look, we all know what happened with Chris Chan. Playing Sonic games is a slippery slope. This isn't just a creepypasta anymore. I think these games might actually be cursed. Pass. Smile Dog. I don't know why so many of these horror stories involve animals. Didn't they know that more than a decade later, a random eyeball monstrosity would come by and play Would I Stick My Dick in It? For the millionth time, I'm not sticking it in an animal. I might be an unknowable abomination, but I have my limits. I'm not fucking Markiplier. Pass. Eyeless Jack. Now, seeing as how those eyes are seemingly just empty sockets filled with slippery black goo, I know exactly where to stick it. Smash. The Rake. The teeth and the claws, I feel like having this near your genitals in any way is basically synonymous with getting oral from a paper shredder. Pass. Slenderman. I don't care if I get canceled, I'm gonna say it. Slenderman has no ass. I would say pass, but honestly, I'd have to swallow my pride if Slenderman also wanted to swallow it because I need clout. Smash. Squidward suicide. I think the human grew up watching this cartoon. On one hand, the chance to literally bone a corrupted version of the human's childhood. On the other hand, fucking a dead squid. Wait, those are both wins. Smash. Herobrine. I honestly can't imagine what a pixelated orifice feels like, but in my mind it would feel unbearably sharp. Like a sock filled with shattered glass, or an inside-out sea urchin, or one of those banana slicers. Catastrophe Crow. So I'm not sure which thing exactly I'm expected to smash. Is it the designer of the game, or the game itself? That weird crow inside of it? Pass because this was too confusing of an option, and 2 out of the 3 options are either dick electrocution or fucking a crow to death. Candle Cove. I assume the sex would be with the weird marionettes. If I wanted to fuck a husk that has a pair of human skin wrapped around it, I'd order a custom Ed Gein made sex doll or try to go to a pre-organized corporate speed dating event. Pass. Mr. Bear from 1999. I wouldn't smash this horrifying fucker in the sense of a smash or pass, but I would like to smash his face into a waffle iron. I don't like this guy. I'm gonna add a third option, that of murder. The option to put this fucker through a wood chipper. No end house. A lot of people would ask how it's possible to coitus a cursed house. The answer is similar to how you would fuck anything else, find a hole. Although when it comes to a house, especially an old cursed one, the risk of dick splinters is quite high. I gotta stop pussying out. No pain, no gain. Smash because dick splinters. The Expressionless. The Expressionless is just a living mannequin with super sharp teeth. While dome isn't an option, this is way better than fucking a non-living mannequin by creating an asshole with a drill. Smash. The person with no senses from the gateway of the mind. See, the thing is, if you have no taste, smell, hearing, sight, or touch, how the actual fuck are you supposed to communicate consent? If there's one thing you learn from college orientation, or just, you know, not being a horrible person, it's that if someone has no access to any of their senses, by no means should you try to stick anything inside of them. Pass. The High Priest of the Old Great Ones. Not only is this old one famous beyond all comprehension, it's got a face covered in tentacles. I'm just saying, this thing could give one hell of a scintillating suction slongshtuckle. Smash.
If it's not a Necronomicon, what is it?
It's a survival guide.
Survival guide?
For
For what?
me.
What?
I can make it worth your while.
What the fuck?
The Dunwich Horror. While every single one of its tentacles does have a mouth attached, all of them are filled with haphazard sharp teeth sticking out at every angle. Also, this thing smells like dead rotting animals and would probably rip a cow in half and drink its fluids in front of me. While that display of power would be incredibly attractive, everything else is horribly wrong. Pass. Yog Sothoth. An all-knowing god locked on the outside of the cosmos. Look, if these creatures all-knowing, it definitely knows of all the people with a bigger dingle than me, and that's what I'd be thinking about the entire time. Past. Children of the Sphinx. So basically it's just like a regular human except with various random animal parts. This is just like that time I found a dead supermodel, several squirrels, and a nail gun. Smash, but I'm not a furry, guys. Seriously, shut the hell up or I'll do to you what I did to those squirrels. Azathoth. Basically a living black hole that is seen differently by all who experience it. The Blind Idiot God. With a name like that, it's definitely into degradation. Smash, it's like all the fun of being mean, but you're not actually hurting anybody's feelings. Shoggoth. Massive amoeba-like creatures made out of iridescent black slime with multiple eyes floating on its surface. Honestly, that's not even too far off from screwing a member of my own species. Smash. H.P. Lovecraft's cat. First off, pass right off the bat, I'm not gonna smash a cat. There's no way in hell. But not only is it a cat, it's a fucking racist cat. The Flying Polyps. These things are the most phallic creature in the entire Lovecraft universe. Yagalanak the Defiler. This is literally the most perverse entity in all of existence. Its whole deal is perversion and defiling, and that's right up my alley. Although this is just a morbidly obese headless man when you get down to it, so I'm not gonna go right up his alley. Pass. The Great Race of Yith. This thing has a literal toolbox for depraved usage. space tentacles and that long fwooble with all those weird holes. So many places to smash, I don't know where to start. Lil Cthulhu, the birth womb of the great old ones. So basically this giant monster vag is what they all fall out of. Physical characteristics aside, anytime one of these creatures does something so destructive to humanity that they think is so cool,
The dark ancient god Cthulhu has called for a press conference.
I can just be like, I fucked your mom. Smash. Migo. No, not the musical group Migos, the pinkish fungoid crustacean-like entities that inhabit the planet Yuggoth. I love mushrooms, and I love shrimps. Can I add the third option of eat it? In the kitchen wrist twisted like stir fry. The conscious nothingness between the stars. Having sex with nothing? No cap, if you're watching this video sincerely and not for comedic effect, that's what you do every day. Pass. Don't worry, I'm not gonna try to slide on your very real girlfriend that definitely goes to another school. Kasagatha. Apparently this is both Cthulhu's sister and mate.
What are you doing, step bro?
Ew. But not only that, it would be a double dick move to smash her. Also, I just smashed Cthulhu, so that would be a triple dick move. Pass. I'm a monster, but I'm not a monster. Gassed. Humanoid creatures that only speak in guttural squelches. I want to know what those squelches sound like when it's taking it up the butt. Smash. Bone thieves. Pass. Couldn't get it up. Skin stealer. It depends on whose skin they got on, because if they're wearing Saweetie or a Belle Delphine, maybe, but have you ever seen bad taxidermy where the skin doesn't quite fit over the mold and it's like very noticeable? I'm really worried that it'll end up looking like the human equivalent of this. Would you fuck the human equivalent of this thing? Pass. Smiler. Rather stick my dick in a wood chipper, and with that grin, it doesn't look too far off. Pass. Partygoers. Being vaguely humanoid is a plus, but those claws and the fact that they'd be singing nursery rhymes? Pass. I really don't think I could get it up if she was just shrieking, "Ring around the rosy." Party hosts. This is just a weird fat baby. Pass. Who do you take before, mini lad? Memory worms. Okay, so if I could bring this thing to a specialist dentist and rip out all of its teeth, that's like a nostalgia fleshlight for sexual experiences past. I'd smash that thing so hard I'd develop an unhealthy relationship with it and not be able to fully enjoy the present. Clumps? See, I'd say it could give a good handy, or footy, I guess, but you'd also just get absorbed, so it'd just be incredibly distressing masturbation. Pass. I can do that on my own. Jerry. I guess it depends whether or not you're holding Jerry, because if you're holding him, he'll probably just make you say yes because he's controlling your Brian. Since I'm not currently holding Jerry, no, I will not f*** the parrot. Pass. Neural isopods. Pass. I'm not about to have my kidney filled with insect eggs. No kink shaming, it's just not for me. Carpet moss. I mean, I'm kind of a masochist, but not so much that I want to painfully dissolve. Pass. Not water. Wait, so if you drink the not water, you're connected to everyone else who did it psychically. But if you off in the not water, do you get STDs from everybody who's the water has had sex with? Too risky. Pass. Wretch. Remember when Alex Jones repped those workout supplements and he was singing their praises, but the before and after picture he's just like slightly more red? That's what the wretch looks like to me. Smash. Dentists. So despite the fact that touching this thing would turn you into a red walking blob, it doesn't really matter because wherever you fuck this thing, it's a blowy. Certain death, blowy. Certain death, job. Actually, wait, no, those are both wins. Smash. Combine. Look at all them little fingers. Smash. Stalker. Someone who learns someone's deepest hopes, dreams, and fears, insecurities, and then uses them as an emotional wrecking ball to betray them. That's like all my exes, so I've kind of already done it. Smash. Staircase mollusks. What that muscular foot do, huh? Smash. Landlord. Pass. I don't want to die like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Fallen angels. Smash faster than Matt Pat fingerbanged Golden Freddy. No question, it's basically just a human, except it can give wing jobs. Mangled? Pass. You know what they say, you don't got an epidermis, you don't get my firmus and spermus. Oh, cringe. Now, dating in the backrooms is kinda like it is when you have life in prison. You're going to be here forever. If you want to get some, you gotta make do with what there is. Just like a person sentenced to life, a backrooms wanderer learns one lesson very quickly. A hole is a hole. Woodlands. Pass because dick splinters. I don't want to be mourning my wood.
Here's the gun. What? Here's the doctor's note. Just f***ing do it. It's time.
Death moths. Some would say it depends on the type of moth, but honestly getting attacked by a huge moth or crushing a tiny one with my dick, neither of those sound like very good times. Pass. Game Master. Let's get this one out of the way. Smash. This is the only one where that smash is even close to sincere. Some of the edits draw this entity like an IG model because none of you have any self-control, not even around a drawing. Bursters. If you tried to enter this thing, it would immediately dissolve you with its disgusting acid back pimples. Pass. Surgeons. I'm not really about getting genital surgery during sex. No kink shaming, but it's just not for me. Pass. Crawlers. You're asking me if I'd have sex with a disease. Not getting an STD, literally f***ing the disease. Pass. Numbed man. First off, pass right off the bat, but this one's kind of weird. See, you gotta be careful about this because he knows as much about you as you do about him. So, if you think you'd fuck, but then the numbed man thinks that they wouldn't, that's pretty embarrassing. Although, if you think that you wouldn't and the numbed man thinks they would, then you got them on the ropes. Wait, holy shit, this is kind of like regular scheming. Pounds. I don't want to fuck an old man, and I don't want to fuck a dog. Putting them together makes it so much worse. Pass. Impronounceable spider name. I don't know if I'm about to stir up controversy with this statement, but I don't find spiders sexually attractive. Pass. 6 arms. An entity attracted to anxiety. I already have enough body dysmorphic thoughts rattling around in my dumbass meatball head. No way I'm letting this f*** see my naked body. Putrid. Pass instantly. Not out of any body shaming stuff, but because it's filled with cockroaches. Actually, I guess if I'm shaming them because their body is filled with cockroaches, that technically is body shaming. Pass because body shaming. This meat is gummy. You know, I'm not really even sure how one would have intercourse with a gummy worm. I mean, you can put it inside of you, but you know how when you eat candy and your hands get all sticky? Imagine that feeling, but inside of you. Smack. Reverse defecation birds. Okay, since this bird unshits itself, and birds only have one hole, yeah, only one hole if you didn't know. I don't want to be anywhere near that thing when it unshits itself. It'll come through your body and rip your dick off with great force. Pass. Stranglers. Smash based on the name alone. Entity 666. This guy looks like a mime on bath salts. I know my type and it's not that. Pass. Wall worms. So these things are native to the walls. You could just make a glory hole and pretend it isn't a worm. Then again, acidic secretions from its skin on my pass. Scorpses. Alright, since these creatures have human heads on the end of their tails, it depends who I'm getting dome from. If it's Steve Buscemi, the answer is gonna be different than if it's Emma Watson. Cannibal cuisines. Last time I did something like this to a vending machine, I got banned from a Six Flags. Smash. Totally worth it. Oxids. Hey, do you want to stick your dick in that crab that has saliva that literally dissolves rusty metal? Pass, idiot. Glock Dookie. Did you just ask me if I would fuck a toothpaste tube filled with vomit, cum, piss, and shit? Smash. Reviux. Okay, so no one really knows what they look like. So they have guesses and show this picture of the cracked up ground. For me, it's like one of those Tinder profiles with no pictures of the person. It's not just me being shallow. How do I know you're not a 53-year-old man with a trucker mustache, a tattoo of Ed Gein on your ass, and zip ties in the trunk of your van, and you're not just luring me under the alias of Cassie from Arizona State? Pass. Splats. A giant blob of flesh? If I'm gone to the point that I can't see, that actually sounds quite nice. Smash. Wallpaper wraiths. Smash, but only if it gives me a live slug reaction. Leon. While some might claim that Leon gives good suck, and technically they are not wrong, I don't want anyone to suck all of the blood out of my hard cock using 3 massive teeth. That sounds f***ing terrifying. And you know that Leon would try to charge afterwards by sucking even more blood out of your shoulder after. Pass. Cerebrospinal leech. No, for a similar reason to Leon. Also, since this creature controls your thoughts, there's not really a way to consent, so if this leech tries anything, it's going straight the fuck to jail. Snatcher weeds. Since contact with their poison is incredibly painful, masochism for the win. I'd f*** the plant. Smash. Skin givers. Pass. I got my foreskin cut off for a reason. I do not want it back. Stop asking why a Lovecraftian entity has foreskin. I have many. I have a collection. What am I doing right now? You're a beater bird. I'ma stick my dick in that weird glowy juice black bubble and make it clap. Smash. Fine. See? I came back and fucked the fucking monsters. Because that's what you all wanted, you sick, twisted bastards that I love so very much. You're the real monsters here. Take a look at what I just did to the most powerful entities of a dimension you can't even fathom. Now, if you don't like, comment, and subscribe, with all notifications enabled, your pitiful human brain cannot imagine what I will do to you. Okay, bye!